Waiting on a quarterback is one of the most trendy draft strategies heading into 2018. Now, and in the past 5 years, it's been the most common way and approach to grab a quarterback. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. You can build a team and win many different ways. And in some leagues this year, I might wait on a quarterback just depending on the flow of draft, depending on where running backs are falling, where receivers are falling. Everything's dependent on draft and best player available. So when someone asks me, should I enter a draft with a strategy totally locked into place? No. Flow of draft means a lot, and it just determines what direction I take with my quarterback. But waiting on a quarterback is not a must. And people tell you if you don't wait on a quarterback till the 5th or 6th round, you're wasting value at other positions. And it's not entirely true. Now, if you don't believe in a quarterback to the tune of, let's say, 40 passing touchdowns or 40 plus total overall touchdowns, then waiting is a good strategy, because then you're suggesting that the difference between the top quarterback, let's say even like a Tom Brady in the 5th or 6th round, isn't going to be that far different than a Ben Roethlisberger who you could get several rounds later. Or if you're talking about an Aaron Rodgers being really close to a Tom Brady, then clearly you're going to want to draft Tom Brady in the 4th or 5th round or the 5th or 6th round versus drafting an Aaron Rodgers in the 3rd. So it's all really dependent on what you really believe this quarterback class has, and will there be any quarterbacks that have a big separation between the middle of the pack. Now, I do believe that Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers, these two quarterbacks, will be 40 TD capable passers in 2018. Now, if you remember back a few years, several years, Kurt Warner, Dante Culpepper, Mike Vick, these were all quarterbacks that commanded first round value. Now, I know things have changed. I know the trend is very different. But if you had a regular passer throwing and scoring 40 total touchdowns, you would see that quarterback trend change again, because everything is a cycle. I'm predicting 40 TDs out of both Rodgers and Watson, so I'm willing to draft those guys at the bottom of the 3rd, or especially if I can, the top of the 4th. Now, you might ask yourself, well, if I like Tom Brady in the 5th or 6th, why wouldn't I just take that quarterback there? Well, it all depends on who you're going to get with your 3rd. Let's say I take Deshaun Watson at the bottom of the 3rd. What running back or wide receiver am I going to get in the 5th or 6th to compare with the running back or wide receiver that somebody's going to get that's using the other approach of taking Brady or Breeze in the 5th or 6th? What running back will they get in the late 3rd that can compare to mine? So what do you end up with when you have a Deshaun Watson at the bottom of the 3rd, and let's say a running back like Ronald Jones at the bottom of the 5th or top of the 6th? Those are my two players that I'm getting. Somebody might get an AJ Green and a Drew Brees. Very comparable players. I think that it all depends on what approach you have and how much you believe in the quarterback that you might take early. If you do not believe in a quarterback this year that can separate from the pack, then definitely consider waiting. I myself, in several leagues this year, will be drafting Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson and building my teams around guys that can carry me every single week, that can score 3 and 4 TD games like I believe Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers will in 2018.